Welcome to the U.K.E-Liquid Mixing Show. It is a Wednesday night, not a Sunday night. I just nearly said Sunday night again. I'm just checking a minute. Welcome to U.K.E-Liquid Mixing Show. It is a Wednesday night. It's time for a little bit of chat, a little bit of mixing. So, we haven't got Liam tonight.
And we don't care.
He's out catfishing again. Can't help it.
He's out of here.
Yeah, we don't care.
We don't care. Move on to something else. So we've got tonight is myself, Benny Vapes. We've got the one and only. He is the chairman of the board, which is Bill the Chair. We have also got our own mixing guru, which is Graham Net Reality. We have also got our own.
Hello.
I'm lost now.
Hello, does it? Hello.
The hello does it every time.
Fill a minute because it misses one out. So
Hello.
And we've got Tim, advocate for liberty, our own mixing maestro. It throws me out when there's not, because I've got a patter, and so it all throws me out the cock.
Graham was good about it too. He throws that in just at the right time when you're in mid thought, and he knows when it is. He figured it out.
He knows me too well. That's what it is. So yeah. So we're going to talk about. We've got someone asked for a little bit of a trifle recipe, so we're going to have a play around with trifle. Bill, what is a trifle?
A trifle is a strawberry shortcake with custard.
It's not a strawberry. Well, maybe over there it is, but it's not here. But anyway, we're going to have a look at that. We're also going to have a look. It's not all doom and gloom out there. It's not a bread cake, a bread panic. It's not a toilet roll panic. It's not the shelves are empty at Asda. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to go run out and run a shop down like Tech, because people say that it's all doom and gloom because chefs are shut down, so you've got to run out and get all your concentrates because we're all going to be fucked. We're not. There is other places. There is other places in the UK you can get some, and we will talk about some of them and point you in the right direction to go get most of your concentrates. We'll tell you to go over to DIYFlavorchaser.co.uk. It's the only place you can now get officially the e-liquid mixing communities one-shots, because
Chefs don't do them anymore.
Chefs don't do them anymore. So if you do have a favourite and you do have a favourite mixer, go over to DIYFlavorchaser.co.uk. There you go.
You're beginning to sound a little like Captain Kirk.
Oh, well, yeah, mate. Because I'm forgetting what I'm saying. Old age.
Well, I was thinking.
My brain wasn't processed. I've not felt too good since I've come home from work. I've got a bit of a bogged up nose and I've got a bit of an headache.
Vinny Shatner on tonight's show.
It could be a good show tonight. So I hope everybody is all right out there. What we'll do is we will go through and see what everybody's vape machine is, and we will start with Tim.
I'm on the Gruss with the GT4 on top, and that's got the apple strudel ice cream in it. Then I have the Advocate for Liberty custom skin for the Aegis Legend with Hadley on top, and in that I am vaping on. What am I vaping on in that? Oh, blueberry lemon and extreme blueberry lemon that I made yesterday. And then I got the sup box with the Nevermore on it, and then that I have an apple tart thing I made a while back. And I will pass it to Graham. Or Gorn. I'll pass it to Gorn.
Gorn. I'm on the Gua 21 with the barrage on top in that.
Gua 21 at $36.99 at the moment.
Where?
Yeah, mine's on its way. It just isn't here yet.
Mick, I know you're in chat. $36.99. I'll tell you where it is. Go on, Graham.
I've got the nog in the nog, which is that eggnog and avocado juice. I've got the Presso 200, and in that I've got the DV Project Vidaggio.
Vidaggio?
Vidaggio.
It's not Vidaggio, it's Fidelio. Fidelio.
Or whatever it is.
The whatever.
And it's better in a stock coil than it is in an RDA. I was struggling it in an RDA, but stick it in that stock coil and it was fine. And I've got that thing, which I can't remember what it is, with the Arbiter 2 on top, and in that I have I've got that whiskey shortbread I made, and I'll pass it over to Bill.
I am on the Sigelli Shikra with the goon on top, and then that I have some celery. no, it's basically caramel apple, candy caramel apple. I am also
Taste
on
the celery.
yeah, with no peanut butter yet. It's on the. I'm also on the Arbiter 3 times, on the Gur 3 times, with MCB in one, vanilla custard, which is now my orgasm vape, and Rocky Crispy Treat in the other one. And I will toss it to Ben Nee, who is still looking for mix.
I've found it. It is on newvaping.com for $36.80 for a Gua 21 200-watt box mod.
Hey. Right. Well, see you guys later.
I didn't know it was 200 watt. It goes to 200 watts. Wow.
It goes up to 200. We're doing a bit of max headroom now. I'm on the Gua 21 with the Arbiter in there, the original one, and inside that I've got some that you're not going to get anymore because it's not going to be released. It is Cinema Vibes from Neon Source. Unfortunately, it never got released, and you're probably never going to get it.
It says $45.99 here.
Yeah. That's because they knew it was you, Graham.
Well,
oh, no need automatic.
Discount applies automatically. Go to the checkout.
Okay.
I'm also on the Arbiter Solo with the Aegis Solo, and inside that I've got a bit of Alright San. Plan job. Plan job. Alright San. And I'm also on the Basion with the Ripsaw on top of there, and inside that it's got some Cinema Vibes as well.
All right, can we have a round of applause in chat? He remembered all the names.
Graham didn't.
That's it. So
Graham didn't. No, Graham did not.
So that is what I'm on. Has everybody been? What we'll do is have a quick rundown of chat.
I think that's adding batteries as well.
Is it?
Yeah. It
Yeah,
says
it's got all mine. I got a whole bunch of them.
18650 batteries for a. So you get 2 free batteries by the looks of it.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
you
all
don't
right.
use 18650s in the Guard 21. You can because you get the sleeve, but you don't.
So-
You don't want it.
Dave, hello, Dave Lloyd, Tim B. We've got Tim, we've got myself, we've got Bill, the chair, we've got Fee, welcome, we have got Cloud Chucker, good evening, we have got Roy Fletcher, good evening, Barry Jones, good evening, my friend, Leo Barry, good evening, Derek Dixon, good evening, we have got the Vaping Snowman, good evening, we have got SexFind XYZ. Don't know what they put in, but they've been in 3 times. Welcome. Fletcher, good evening. Rocky Tooney, good evening. Vapor Money, good evening. What else we got? Timby, Lady Liberty, good evening. Grateful Ant, good evening. Tenny 2020, good evening, my friend. We've got the one and only Craig Deeg, welcome. We've got Mark Robinson, good evening. Who else we got coming in? Where have we got there? Mark Robinson. Mickey Love. We've got anybody else for anybody else?
Yes, sir.
Ian Thomas, good evening. Someone come in late. And Serio, welcome, my friend. Good, welcome. And Nightbot, can't forget Nightbot. Welcome, one and all. So that was a bit of public information. Have you bought it then, Graham? Does it give you free batteries?
No, I don't know. Wait, it's in the car.
Oh.
I'm going to close the tab by accident.
Oh, that is not good. That is not good.
I just closed tabs like that. Oh, shit.
but I just thought I'd do a public information because I know I showed one off the thing and it was 29, and I don't think 36 is that bad for it, to be honest.
I've never seen it that cheap.
No. So, but it's old now, isn't it? That's the thing. It's old. So, which do you want to do first? Do you want to do the recipe, or do you want to talk a little bit about chefs? Closing down.
Do chefs.
So, if you've lived under a rock for a while, and you'd not subscribed to them, you don't get the email through. Chefs have unfortunately decided to shut the door. They've closed. They've not reopening their website, and that's it. They're done. Whether they're done, not 100% sure, but they are done for the time being. They may come back at some point as a different entity. I don't know. Obviously, you don't know what people's plans are, but they are shut, which means that a lot of people used to go there for their concentrates and their one-shots. So, yeah, if you did used to use chefs, then you're going to have to look for somewhere else, which does affect yourselves over in US because people used to buy from there from chefs, didn't they? It does affect Europe because people used to buy from Europe.
And they had their own line of flavors that you can only get from them. That's a big issue.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. So that's going to be, if your recipe did have a chef's flavour in it, some of them we could find and we worked out, and some of them they were we're never going to know. Do you know what I mean? So you're a bit goosed if you've been using chef's flavours, their own flavours. But it is not all doom and gloom. Don't suddenly go, like I said, running around to the supermarket thinking there's no toilet paper. There is other sites that do them. Probably the big one at the moment that has took over chefs is Nom Noms.
Yeah, they've been growing.
Yes, they have been really, really growing, and they've got.
There's a reason for that as well, because they're based in Northern Ireland. They come under EU,
so
and
they can get
UK.
Yeah.
So kind of Brexit and importing of that stuff from the EU hasn't affected them. They're actually in a really, really strong position.
Yes, to get all the flavours in, they're right there. You know what I mean? So do go over and check Nom Noms. You will find quite a lot of. I think they've got a lot of Inuera flavours in there, haven't they? They've got nearly all of them.
All the new SSAs are there. They hit there. Most of them hit there before they even hit the US.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is Rainbow still around?
Rainbow, but they've started selling. They still sell a lot of their. They've got a lot of their stuff that they're selling off really cheap. I don't know how much they've got left now, to be fair. But I would definitely 100% go over to Nom Noms and start buying your flavourings from there. There's also Vapable. You can get stuff from there. There's also we've just got the Alchemist cupboard has quite a lot of flavours in there. We've just found that they do a natural extracted flavourings over at the Alchemist cupboard. If you've never heard of it, go check it out. They do a natural extracted line. We think we found what it was. It's Uncle Bob's Fanny Uncle Roy's concentrates. We think that's what it could be.
And it's uncleroy's.co.uk.
Uncle Bob.
Uncle Bob and Fanny Haddock. Grady saying Nom Noms is very good. Customer service is quality and shipping is fast. Richard's a good guy. As Kenny 2020 says, ELFC, which is just in Wakefield. If you do want some concentrates, they do their Just Jam, which is that one that I have.
They do more one shots.
Theirs is all the one shots. So if you are looking for decent one shots, they have them there. Vapable have a lot of one shots in there. They have quite a lot of one shots. The Vapable. Dark Star is more of your older stuff. They do a lot of bigger bottles. They do theirs come as 30 mils for your Capella, your TFA, and things like that. The e-cig shop. The problem with the e-cig shop is that's where they've all been going in. It's the e-cig shop in that tech, the e-cig shop. Yeah. So I got an email through saying that they've had to stop all the sales because all of a sudden they've had an influx of people going over there and buying all their concentrates. So they're running low on stock. That's because everybody's panic buyed and think we're going to be without toilet roll again. You know, and fucking potatoes.
That was why there wasn't any, is because every panic buyed stocked up.
Yes. So everybody's panic buy shot over there and fucking virtually closed them out of fucking stock. So they're restricted they had the 35% off. They've had to shut it early because people have just fucking shot over there, and you don't have to go over there. There is other shops in the UK. Noms Noms is one of the bigger ones, and like I say, that is, as we said, is an island. It's about that big. Yeah, it's about that much away from us.
Yeah, it's about.
But, so go over there if you want. Don't panic by an e-cig shop because they haven't got. Kenny 2020 says Dark Star next to her. I very much doubt Dark Star will go, to be honest with you. Do you know what I mean? They do a lot of more of like your bottle shots and things like that, rather than just full on concentrates. I'm not sure if the juice cabin still you can get concentrate. Just have a look at Juice Cabin because they used to do concentrates. You could go over to Juice Cabin. I think they do a lot of the Capella, Innerwear, bits and pieces, TFA.
And the other thing is, like, if you need any of the chef's flavors, not the chef flavors, the Cupcake World ones, you can go straight to Cupcake World.
Cupcake World, yeah.
Amazon, and if you want small quantities, Amazon Cake World, it's fantastic.
Yeah, Flavour Art UK.
Yeah.
Go there. There's still, you can go direct to them. They are the UK stockists. If you're looking for Flavour Art, you can go straight to them. So it's not all doom and gloom yet. Yeah, okay, then all the hope for Christmas is 24 toilet rolls. Exactly. We're a bit like that, wasn't it? Luckily, we got ours from Costco, which you get them big, massive bag, 72 for fucking like a fiver or something, 12 quid. So we've got like 750 toilet rolls in my cupboard. Yeah, mannequins are coming along for Christmas. So it isn't all doom and gloom. Obviously, things are changing a bit over in the US. You can still get them from the same places as you used to get, but shipping may be harder, innit? Because people, they are clamping down. California, I'm watching Grim. California's shutting, putting the plane, that Prop fucking 31 or whatever it is, where blanket covers everything, including DIY. So you are going to be struggling then.
How much is the Nom Noms shipment to America?
I can't remember. It's been a little while. It might have went up since. I think it was like $20, $25.
Yeah. 20 seems about the right.
I just don't know what it is right now. I haven't gotten one in a little while. I'm going to be making a NOMS order next week, so I can give you an update then.
Oh, before you do it, don't forget to Zoom us and I'll make sure you get the right ones.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget to not talk to Graham so I can spend my life savings. Yeah.
So, yeah, like I say, these, just note them down. So, we're looking at, I used to get Nevins one-shots from chefs. Unfortunately, Nevins one-shots you won't be able to get. Like I say, I've got a big massive, I've got a one-shot.
Doesn't he have some DIY Flavor Chaser?
He does have some at DIY Flavor Chaser. So if you want to try one of his other flavours, you can get it from DIYFlavorchaser.co.uk. Don't forget to use Benny10 for 10% off, which gives you a massive, is it £7.65? So yes, go over there and do have a look at DIYFlavorchaser.co.uk. Obviously, it has scuttled up some of the community because there is places where you can't get stuff from. I think ELFC or something has DIY Flavour Chaser. Does someone else has DIY Flavour Chaser?
Well, the thing with chefs, which
concentrates in
chefs, is you could order big bulks.
Yeah,
you could order like half a litre or kind of 250, and they'll make an order and they'll put it in for you. That's gone. So you've got a lot of the small producers which use chefs and stuff like that, which will now have to start looking at importing.
Yes, that is the other thing.
So you'll see some of the small ones either reformulate or drop lines and stuff like that.
Yeah, you are going to find that a lot of, like Graham said, a lot of the e-liquid lines that are your small little businesses are going to struggle to get their concentrate unless they've got to get it somewhere else, and they can get it from direct from manufacturers, can't they, as well, if they really need it. Do you know what I mean?
Unless it's one-on-one.
Yes, yeah.
Well, what was it? 500, half a litre, which was £62 plus £67 postage and packaging.
Yeah, it's not that you can't get it; you just don't want to spend the money.
I just have to get it sent to Bill, and Bill then sends
exactly
for 20.
Bill's like, leave me out of this.
Craig D says there is also places in France too that do them that ship to the UK if all else fails. So yeah,
Yeah, there's a few out there. There's one in the Denmark which is really good. I can't remember the name of it. Salubraum's fairly cheap to go to, but you can get Salubraum through Vaporable, and you
Tim
can
B-
actually request.
sorry, Tim B. I haven't at the moment. We will do that after the show. You did win another $10, but obviously you shot off early last week, so I didn't get to sort it out. You won the week before, and you shot off early last week. So after the show, we will go on to Bull City, and I will get you your voucher again, my friend.
Thank you.
It was 3 weeks ago, Tim. It was 3 weeks ago. But like I say, it wasn't on that week. We shot off after the show last week.
I had the one day I didn't make it because of a doctor's appointment too.
Yes. So we will sort it out tonight. After we have finished, we'll go straight on.
I've had quite a few doctor's appointments lately. They've been.
Be seeing you.
Be seeing you.
Thank you, Timby. That's Knowles, but if anybody's looking, if you're looking at ATF, it's Knowles.
So yes, we will get that sorted out. So like I say, these other places, if anybody does see any other companies that are doing concentrates, just drop it into Monkey on Juice, or when we're in next week, drop it in there. If you see any big bargains on the juices and things like that, just on the concentrates, let us know, and we can shout it out. Is Bill okay? He's a little quiet tonight. He's having trouble. He's having trouble focusing between the three lines.
Yes.
He realised that Benny was doing Star Trek impressions, and he was wearing a red shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's getting nervous. I get it now. Yeah, it makes sense.
The celery kind of keeps you a little quiet.
Yes, we will talk about that as well. So that's the little thing about that. There is other places to go other than chefs. So don't panic buy. Look around. You might, like say, Nom Noms is going to be a big one to go to for most of your flavourings. And like I say, the other one, a lot of other ones have the Capella, the TFA, the Inawera, but Nom Nom seems to have a lot more of your other things, don't they? Really.
Caterpillar Chow.
Caterpillar Chow, if you like a coffee shit.
Coffee shit. Caterpillar shit there,
So Bill is vaping on celery at the moment. So Bill, how did you end up vaping on celery?
Graham.
Graham. Of course.
Graham. Graham tells you, here, make this. It'll taste like this. You vape it. It tastes like celery. It doesn't taste anything like.
But what was it supposed to be?
It is a caramel apple. You know how you have in the fall, you have the apples.
Yeah.
It's just Fuji apple and candy caramel Flavor West.
How does he get celery out of that? I got to ask you.
It just has, trust me, the next time you do Fuji apple, now you're going to say, damn, I see where he tastes that celery at now. You wait. I have planted the seed.
So is it the Fuji apple you're getting the celery from, or is it the...
Yes, it's the apple. Yeah.
Right.
It's not, I mean, the apple's good. And it's changing as it goes. I just made it like an hour ago. Yeah. And just put it into cotton, fresh cotton and everything. So it's changing vape by vape almost right now. But it's giving me a celery note to a degree. I do get a celery note.
Right. I find Fuji apple is more than a mixer than a straight up apple myself. It's good with other things for boosting things, but as a straight up apple, I don't think it's a great apple on its own.
It tastes like a celery apple.
Yeah. A bit of double apple in there or something like that. Do you know what I mean? It's like a mixer. Fuji apple's like a mixer, not a full on.
Well, now that's not what Graham said.
Did you get a full on apple out of it?
I said that we need to get another apple in there, but start with that at first.
No, I asked him. I even asked him specifically today. I said, look, do I need to get another apple? He said, do you have any more apples? And I said, no. He said, that'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, because I know what he's like.
Wait a minute. Do you have any other apples? No.
Like 5 apples and then decide he doesn't like apple. I know what he's like. I'm just trying to save the money.
Do you want a bit of 5 apples?
Gets a celery taste there.
Are you looking for a more red celery taste? We recommend this.
Craig D says it's one of the best apples in his opinion. I don't like it on it.
I actually like Fuji apple.
I don't think it's a good apple on its own. It works well with another apple, not on its own. myself. Fee says that might be the weird flavour I get from Pesto. Celery. Fletch says, Graham, do you know any good Christmas pudding flavours?
You can also get a Fuji apple to taste more like a real apple if you add a little pear to it.
No, but we could make one tonight. Christmas.
Pear or what?
A pear. Just put a pear with it.
Pieces?
You can either pair another apple or you can put a pear. Either way, you choose.
Ian's saying a celery apple kept over winter in the basement.
Possibly.
Yeah, there you go. It lasted all winter.
Dippy?
Yeah. Hey up, Zippy, you alright? So yeah, what we're going to do is have a look at, I think it was, let me go back up, it was in. Who asked for it last week? It was not Cesario. It was.
You got to pause just a little bit more to get the Shatner impression just right.
It was a person in chat that asked for a trifle, and I've seen him in chat.
That was last week.
Last week, and it was not Fletcher. It was. Go down the chat.
Who asked for?
Who asked for the? Who asked for the goddamn?
Who asked last week about a trifle in chat?
Was it Tim?
No, it wasn't Tim. It was. When I see the name, it was.
I know this. I know it's somebody we know. We see often.
It was. I ain't got my glasses on, so the fucking good.
Derek Dixon. Yes, guys.
That one, it was Derek. Sorry, Derek, I couldn't find your name. Sorry, Derek. Yes, it was Derek. Greg D says, yeah, it needs help sometimes, depends on what you're mixing, really. Sometimes it can fade a bit, and depending on what you're making. Yeah, that's what I'd like to say. I found it wasn't a fantastic apple. I asked like for Xmas pudding. Cloud Chucker, we aren't going to do an Xmas pudding, so we'll go through a trifle first. So, obviously, we have got Bill's take on a trifle, which is a strawberry cheesecake or something. A strawberry cookie.
Shortcake. Basically, all it is, a strawberry shortcake is pretty much like a sponge cake with strawberries and whipped cream.
Yep.
And if you add custard to that, that basically is what it showed as a trifle. Custard, strawberries, whipped cream, and basically a sponge cake.
Yes, but if you said shortcake to me, I wouldn't take a shortcake as being a cake.
Shortcake just means it's a short cake. It's not very tall. That's all.
Does that mean something different over there, shortcake? Shortcake,
that is actually typically what Bill's right. It's like a sponge cake usually.
Yeah, sponge cake or an angel food fingers.
An angel food cake.
It's like a little bowl. It comes like a little bowl, so you can put the strawberries and everything in it, and then you get the syrup in there with it, and then you put the whipped cream on the top of it, and you eat it, and you get a strawberry shortcake.
So you just add some custard layer to it, put it in a cup, and it's a trifle.
It's a
trifle. Let's start with the base then, because you're going to need a cake. Are we going to go with Philadelphia, or does it
need a sponge cake?
You need a sponge. Or
the perfect one for that is like a sponge, but you can't get it. Probably you can't get it anymore. Is Vanilla Crescents by Sasami. Nom-noms did have that.
I love how you just.
We
can't get it anymore. But here,
ladies' fingers.
So what's that one you've got there, Bill? Mullenberry sponge cake.
Sponge cake. Yeah.
Any other cake? Anybody fancying a cake? What cake would you put in it out there in chat?
Actually, I would put yellow cake in because
I was just about to say, would it be a yellow cake?
Yeah.
You got
Fee made a trifle last week, as in a vape or as in a trifle. Pound cake, yep. Rocky Junior's putting pound cake.
Yep.
Pudding, cake. Strawberry jam, whipped cream.
You got golden sponge cake 101.
How are you making a trifle with a cake? Because it's got lady fingers in the bottom, which are sponge cake, like a sponge cakey thing. Greg D saying yellow cake.
Yellow cake's good.
I'm saying vanilla crescents, but they're really hard to get hold of.
So there's no point saying that then, is there?
Well, I'm not saying that then.
Yeah, so what are you going to say instead that actually makes sense for everybody who wants to pick up mixes and make them?
And I would say strawberry jam. You would need strawberry jam in it.
Yeah. I'm thinking the same thing with the Flavor West cake, yellow cake. Well, either yellow cake. It's a little heavy for an actual sponge cake, but it'd still be tasty.
Yeah, Zip is saying pound cake's too heavy for the sponge cake.
Yeah, Capella is a lighter yellow cake.
It is. Capella is a little bit lighter, a little less oily.
So are we going to go with Capella's then?
sure.
So which
let's throw
which
some
yellow cake we're going
Fuji
for?
in with it too.
And
So right, so we're going to go with Capella's yellow cake then, or whichever yellow cake you have got.
Yes.
So anybody who's got a yellow cake, that's where we're going to start. Is a yellow cake. So next we need is a jam or a jelly. Well, it's a
that's
jelly. It's not a jam. It's a
strawberry
jelly.
one-on-one-
Yeah, you want a jelly.
one-on-one
That makes more
strawberry
difference.
jam.
Ah, Flavour Whiff birthday cake. What about that? Would that give you the sprinkly bit as well with the yellow, with the birthday cake?
Hmm.
No, never did birthday cake.
You never had a birthday cake?
I have it, but I don't remember.
Creamy sponge cake, Feast saying?
I don't think I used it alone. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Creamy sponge cake is what I was thinking too.
Who's that from?
That's Flavor West, isn't it?
So yeah, we could do with that because you need some cream in it anyway.
isn't creamy sponge cake Twinkie?
It is, but I mean that'll add to your.
That gives you
But
the
that
top.
gives you the yeah, and the bottom, yeah. So that'll give you the lady
creamy
finger,
sponge cake. Flavor
Yeah.
West. It is Flavor West.
right?
Yeah.
So creamy sponge cake will give you a little bit because you can add some extra cream to it, and it's going to give you the lady fingers because Twinkies are like lady fingers, aren't they?
Yeah.
Jam.
So there we go then. So if you have got some creamy sponge cake, we are now changing. Have you used yellow cake
Tim,
or
do you want to
creamy
make
sponge
this
cake?
recipe up on your reel or?
Okay, you want a UK one that you haven't gotten? Probably none of you have. Probably have.
No, because
You could use, and only because you said you want kind of a jelly, right, and rather than jam.
Mm-hmm.
The raspberry jelly from Flavor Smiths is actually
Quick,
pretty
have a
decent.
look. Has Uncle Bob's Fanny Haddock got a jelly cake?
Yeah, the Flavor Smiths one. That's the
The
one.
raspberry jelly by the
Oh,
Flavor Smiths has got the pectin in it. It tastes like jelly, not jam. It's actually really good.
Craig D saying trifle up here has tinned mixed fruit in them, you know, peaches, cherries, etc. in that syrup. It depends, because down here we have either raspberries or strawberries, or you have a mixed fruits. John, Mr. Proper Coils, he says butter cake is all the rage these days. I've got a butter mod coming, to be honest with you.
What about strawberry gummy candy for the?
Sure, yeah, and add a bit more strawberry to it.
No, because if you have a trifle, the jelly is always very
Flavoured
very
jelly.
mild.
Yes.
Very very mild.
That's the
not
least amount in it.
strong Strawberry. It's very very mild strawberry. So the strawberry gummy candy could work.
Yeah, and with all the creams and stuff, you won't be able to tell it's so much gummy. It'll take that gummy away a little bit, and it'll just be like jelly.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Or you could add a strawberry drink to it, a little bit of a strawberry drink to it, just to dilute it a little bit. I don't know because it's strawberry, but I
It's a
can taste
strawberry
the strawberry.
flavor
I can
and-
taste the strawberry gummy candy.
Yeah.
Right. So to get, you could add what's that one with the mixed strawberry? That new one that you were all raving on about? Because you had a little bit that one where it's like a sweet strawberry and not. It's a new one that's just come out, and you told me to
No,
try it out.
that was just that was the juicy strawberry, which is strawberry ripe and sweet strawberry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Could you not add a little bit of that in it just to add a
And
little
there's
bit of
also the
strawberry
Flavor
to
West,
it?
new Flavor West strawberry too. That's a strawberry sweet too, I think. Although ironically, it
wouldn't
tastes a
know.
little more ripe.
But I wouldn't put too much in it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Just to add a little bit of a thing to it.
The Capella.
Dave, Extreme Strawberry VSO. We can't get VSO, so no, it's a cult. Get out.
Yeah, just a touch of that, it'll taste just like it.
Yeah, exactly. We can't get it on for. We might do if Nom Noms might be able to get
Which
it.
one are we doing? Capella?
So what we're doing? So the base, we're doing the Twinkie one.
Yeah.
So how much sweet strawberry are we putting in?
Who's writing the recipe down?
I am.
Tim is
Oh, Tim is.
TFA sweet strawberry. Zippy saying.
Are we using TFA or are we using the cap?
There's not much difference in them really. Though. Is one's a little bit sweeter and a bit.
Isn't
one's
one
a bit
sweet
more-
strawberry, the other strawberry sweet?
Yeah. It's
Yeah. I don't know. Pick one.
We'll go with TFA strawberry sweet then because it's
TFA.
sweet strawberry.
Okay.
Yeah. Only use that low because we're only doing like a 0.5 or something like that just to give it a little bit of a taste.
0.5?
Yeah.
Are we using, and just to verify, we're going to use the strawberry gummy at 2?
2, do you reckon? But it only wants to be. He wants to be
that's like
subtle.
a median. That's a median.
Yeah.
Drop it
Yeah.
low.
And creamy sponge cake at 3. That's median.
Put it at 1.25.
For which one? The strawberry?
Strawberry gummy.
1.25?
Tim B saying Wonder Flavors croissant. It wouldn't give you that. What is it, base, or would it give you that sponge Wonder croissant, though, would it? Wonder Flavors croissant.
No, I'll give you like a crispy edge, though.
Yeah, you don't want that in you don't want a crispy edge in your trifle.
Yeah, you'll cut yourself.
And sponge cake at 3, because that's like the median for it.
Yeah. Because it does taste. Sprinkles on top. We've got sprinkles. Flavor West sprinkles can go on top of there.
Do we really want the sprinkles?
Yeah, you got to have sprinkles.
You got to have sprinkles on a trifle.
Sprinkles on trifle.
Yeah.
Posh. Unless you're posh.
It's got little peaks on top. So we've got the base. We've got the mixture of the jam to put in the middle. So that's going to be a
touch of the cream. We still got to work on that layer.
Yeah, we've now got a custard. Now this is going to be controversy. Which custard are we going for?
Premium.
V2.
V2.
Oh, vanilla. Yeah, okay. If we're going vanilla, I'll go V2.
3 weeks deep on this thing.
Yeah, we don't want V1. We'd like to vape it sometime this century.
Tim B saying Capella sweet strawberry at 4 or 5. Cappy's more jelly. He's saying sweet strawberry than TFA. Well, if you've got sweets, what we'll do then? We're going to do it with TFA sweet strawberry. If you have got Capella sweet strawberry, use that and just see which one you like best. No frills custard. It has to be. It's got to be a thick premium. Everybody's saying premium. I think we're going premium. So are we going premium?
Do premium and a little bit of Inawera.
Just to bring it up.
Just thicken it up.
I actually like that combo.
Bakery note, which will highlight the
cake.
The cake.
Yeah. So
custard
we're going
premium at 2. Because we do want
it's
that.
Quite custardy. The thing is, the trifle is quite custardy.
It is.
Do you know what I mean?
And then vanilla custard.
Just he's saying, is CNV strawberry worth the price?
No. There's a lot of people raving about the SSA strawberries, the Premier strawberry, and the expensive ones of SSA, right, which are going to be virtually the same as the Chemovatic ones because they're all merging the Chemovatic into the SSA.
All right. So what percentages do we want on these custards?
2 and 1.
Yeah.
2 and 1. Okay.
4 and 3.
4 and 3. What about 3 and
I like
1.5?
more custard.
What about 3 and 1.5 then?
Which one do you want? 3.
2.36.
2.36.6666. Ian Thomas says you don't want it to be too custardy, right? So we will go.
No,
we'll go.
You want to be able to taste the rest. 2 and 1 sounds pretty good because you won't overtake it. It'll just be a custard.
Yeah. So go 2 and 1 then. Yeah. So custard premium and just a touch of Inawera.
Yep. Inawera. I thought we were doing cap.
No, we're going Inawera.
Inawera. Okay.
Yeah, because they wanted the bakery note.
The bakery to enhance the cake.
Good idea.
And also steep time.
Yes.
3 weeks.
Yes. 3 weeks. Which gives you up to Christmas then. 3 weeks.
Trifle Christmas.
Trifle
which
Christmas.
I have every year. My Christmas is always a trifle.
So now we need a cream. So the cream is the delicate part.
Well, you've got the cream from the Twinkie.
You probably need a little bit more cream on there because it is
Wonder
quite...
Flavors whipped cream fresh. Wonder Flavors whipped fresh.
Because it needs to be a whipping cream, doesn't it? It does need to be a whipping cream, but it needs to be a thick cream as well. That's the thing.
Well, that's Wonder Flavors fresh. Or you could do TFA, but I think the Wonder Flavors whipped cream fresh would be.
Lumi percentages 0.254443321 recurring.
Yeah.
Recurring.
So yeah, so are we gonna go with? So we're gonna go with that one then with the fresh whip.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have
Okay.
that quite high, or are we gonna keep that low, or
Well, you don't have to. It's all it is backing up the just
Yeah.
the
have one-
Twinkie?
your 1% and you back up the Twinkie.
1%. Yep.
One.
That's the median anyway. One.
Mhm.
And
And
Balancing.
Zippy's saying FA fresh cream. Kenny's saying 0.5% of breast milk really packs a punch. I wouldn't know, mate. Pray tell.
Bitty.
Bitty. Bitty.
Bitty.
It's the itty bitty. Yeah.
So yeah.
I've done it, but not as low as 0.5%.
Grab that out of the fridge.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put some sprinkle on top. Are we gonna put? Cause
we-
Rocky Tooney's put some almond slivers on there.
Are we putting sprinkles on this thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, sprinkles on top. Yeah,
Yeah, it's got to have sprinkles on top.
Okay, what kind of sprinkles are we putting in?
Flavor West.
Flavor West.
Okay.
All right.
1 point. What are we putting at?
1.4.
1.4.
329.
1.41.
1.41. Okay, we got in there.
And don't forget in the notes, Happy Christmas, Loomy.
So yes,
Okay, we're doing it.
Tim B saying
in the
creamy
notes.
yogurt Capella. I don't think creamy yogurt will give you one bringle, would it?
No, sometimes yogurts do. The sweet yogurt is hardly yogurt from the SSA. But no, keep with what we've got. It's simple.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna want a sweetener.
I think it'd be sweet enough.
You think it'll be sweet enough?
No, I
on that?
think it
Yeah,
needs
we
to
do
put a
have
bit.
some
Of,
in there.
I'd put a bit of 0.5.
Yeah. 0.25. Super sweet.
Capella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget that
Everybody should
if
have
we're
it.
making trifle, we'll have to make the trifle like the god he is and put a sherbet of 3.6%.
Yeah. Tim B saying nice and sweet cream low yogurt. Like I say, we're only giving this as a base. You could play around with it yourselves.
You can
It's
chop
just
and
a-
change and bring some.
Yeah, so yeah, chop and change it, swing it around. Fee's actually done a vape custard, done one, and so has Rocket. He's got one. Rocket did put it in that he's got.
Dave's done one.
Yeah.
And I did put in notes. Merry Christmas, Loomy, by the way. So we're gonna go for let them go at it for the name for this trifle.
Yeah, what we're gonna call it, everybody? What are we gonna call it?
Start getting the names rolling.
Let's get some names in. Let's
Yeah.
name this beast. Anybody for a name? Anybody? I think everybody's fucked off and bought the what is it?
Captain Kirk's trifle.
Captain Kirk's trifle. Captain ... Kirk ...
Captain
Trifle ...
Kenny saying stripper glitter.
Stripper glitter. I like it.
Stripper glitter. So there we go then. Stripper glitter.
Don't trifle with stripper
Yeah.
glitter.
Stripper glitter trifle. Morgan says a 1% biker should really pack a punch.
Just
Oh, you didn't want a strawberry custard. You didn't want a strawberry custard. You didn't tell us what you want. What straw custard do you want then? We can play around with it. You don't want
Yeah, we can
strawberry
change
custard.
that. We can change the strawberry.
It's not a problem. We can change that.
Well, we do
Yeah,
the
that can be
strawberry
done.
one and then do.
Yeah, we'll do a strawberry one. We'll do this as strawberry and we'll adapt it to what one do you want?
Yeah.
Taco
Mango.
Tuesday.
a mango. Trifle.
I don't. Mango won't go with a trifle, would it?
Oh,
I think any fruit will go with the trifle,
you're
technically.
right. It would.
no, just
Passion mango and passion fruit trifle.
Mango and passion fruit would do. Yeah, that might be a nice
Ooh,
one.
that'd be actually quite pleasant, I bet you.
now you're making it too. No.
I'm making it too far out of Bill's realm.
You don't want it to jump up. You don't want the fruit to jump up in your face. You want that cake and that custard and that taste of that other yummy stuff. You don't want that stupid citric fruit
I want
stuff.
that fruit to screw it all up, right?
I say
You won't taste the cake and everything. You know,
Trifle.
we've got Strifle. We've got That's the Name, Bunny. So, Derek, what fruit do you want in? If we can adapt this to your fruit flavour.
Yeah, we'll
Put
make
them out,
this and
just
then I'll
roll.
just adapt it and we can change it.
We'll call it Derek's Not a Strawberry Trifle.
Yeah.
On the other one, after we make the strawberry version.
Bill Squirt Tart.
I like that.
Oh, right, you asked for the name. I thought you said you didn't want to try. So yeah. So what? So take your pick. So we've got Strifle, Bill Squate's Tart.
I like Rockies. Sprinkles
Not
go
a
on
strawberry
birthday cakes.
custard.
Sprinkles go on birthday cakes.
Yeah. So we'll call it Red Stripper Glitter.
Reds.
Right.
Reds.
So not a stripper glitter custard.
Not a stripper glitter custard.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Not a stripper glitter trifle. Strifle.
Now, see, here's where we need Liam because he sure as hell can screw up a name or something.
Not a stripper glitter strifle.
Yeah, not a stripper. Yeah, that's it. That'll do then.
Okay.
Not a stripper glitter. Yeah.
How about just creamy bottom?
That's why it's Dusty Rose put a smooth and sweet bottom. Granny's trifle. In fact, we'll put Granny's. This is what we're not a Granny's stripper trifle. Strifle.
A granny's.
Not a Granny's stripper glitter.
Grannies, like granny.
Granny's, like a granny, yeah. Not a
Not
Granny's
stripper glitter strifle.
strifle. Yes. There you go.
There we go. Thank God for that.
Man, I'm so glad you guys name them like this one. I'm putting them on mine. Yep. Okay. Are we set with this and then we'll adapt it?
Yeah. Well, I think that's it because we're giving a name, so we don't need to. You can adapt it. We can put. You can. Annie's saying could trifle. I ruin it. Rocky's saying I use raspberry. And Scooby says just when I thought I couldn't have too many batteries, more just arrived.
That's what I'm thinking, Zippy. That's what went through my head. Granny panties. Yep.
Yeah. So there we go. If you have a look for that, give it a go. See what you think. You can change it to raspberry if you want. If you are going to change it to a custruffle, Arnie says custruffle. If you are going to change it to do you know, right? That passion fruit one and mango sounds really nice. Does that?
Passion fruit. I was looking
I actually
at.
kind of like the idea of that one.
I was looking at passion fruit and mango pavlova. Making a passion fruit and that's what I looked at. This.
can even-
celery in there then.
Yeah.
Make sure you add some celery. Yep.
Yeah. Because it does go quite well. Mango and passion fruit, banana and passion fruit goes well. Banana and passion fruit.
Yeah, but I was aiming for a pavlova earlier this week, and I wrote the recipe down, and then didn't like it, deleted it, and I never got around to doing it again. Got sidetracked.
So there you go. There's the recipe. Tim has dropped it in. Go over and have a look. Have a play around. Do adjust your percentages slightly and give us a
share
little
it
feedback.
so we can see it.
Yeah, do you want to share it?
I can share it. Yep.
Have we got Rocky's up? He did it without
I've got Rockies.
and I don't know if he's put hers up.
Yeah, raspberry in it.
Dave,
That strawberry.
Rockies.
You want to go over Rockies first? Or you want to go over this first?
We'll go over that first.
Go with that one first. Oh,
Okay.
I just lost.
All right. Here we go. Not a granny stripper glitter strifle.
There you go.
Hashtag
Not a granny
UK
stripper glitter
US.
trifle. Yep.
Yep.
It's sweet strawberry low.
What?
0.5 on the sweet strawberry.
That's what you said.
I didn't.
Then he
didn't.
said.
Did
Then he
just
did
give
say.
it, just give it a little bit of a
I thought it was
taste.
quite low too, but he said no,
That's
just a touch.
really low.
Well, turn it up then. Put it up one then.
We can turn it up. But
Put it
there we
up a
did
bit.
say Happy Christmas, Lumi is there.
Translate.
So we can change that and hold on. We'll fix it. Okay. What do you want it at then?
1.25.
Oh, not a Lumi number. Okay.
Not the super sweets.
Oh,
Super
yeah,
sweet.
that's
1%.
even better. Where are we at here? Street strawberry. It's on down here. Okay. 1.25.
Yeah.
Final answer?
No.
No.
I'd put.
Now
Are you
what?
going to put that strawberry gummy? Do you think that would be playing around there at 1.25? Do you think that
That should be fine.
Should be
Right.
fine. Because it'll give you the gummy-ish. There.
So there
Okay,
you go.
shall I bring up
So yeah, go over and check this out. It is
couldn't
over
fi- I
at
couldn't
Advocate
find
for
the-
Liberty. Go over and check that out. Have a play around with it. So there you go, Derek. That is your your trifle. It's a good start. Give it a little bit of a start. See what you think. Come back to us and give it a little bit of steep because it is going to be a 2 or 3 week steep with that custards in.
Here we go. We have 3. Angel cake at 2, clotted cream at 1.5, custard cake at 2.5, pound cake at 1, raspberry syrup at 0.5, strong strawberry at 0.25, and whipped cream at 1.
Yep.
And
Angel cake was a good choice.
there you go. Look. Proper
Here we get
picture.
pictures.
And a comment.
Yep.
I never get comments.
So there you go. Have a look at that. That is Fee if you want to go have a look at that. Dave
And,
Lloyd has got one in.
Yeah, so yellow cake at 1.5, creamy sponge cake Favour West at 3, legendary custard at 4, strawberry jam 1-on-1 at 2, strawberry extreme VSO
Is it
I
cold?
didn't even
Get it
wanna read
off. That's it.
Well,
Get rid.
at 0.5, strawberry ripe at 4, super sweet at 1, and whipped cream fresh at 1.
You can
You're
see
gonna
everybody's
taste all
gone the
strawberry.
same sort of route, aren't they? With, do you know what I mean? Just a different flavour on your strawberry, a little bit different on the cake. Do you know what I mean? But
Trifle, no lady fingers. Almond at 0.25 FA. Flavora pound cake at 1. Raspberry syrup at 1. Ripe cherry at 0.25.
sugar cookie.
at 2 at 1. Can't beat bit of sugar cookie. Vanilla pudding at 1.5 and whipped cream SSA at 1 and super sweet at 0.6. There we go. There's trifles.
So there's a
we
few
have
trifles for you to have a look at if you want to try them out. Just you might be able to adapt different people's aspect. If you think that the custard's nicer on one, add it to that. If you think you know the cherry works better with the strawberry, try that. If you're thinking that, do you know what I mean? The cake,
Lady fingers
it won't.
matter.
All fingers matter. So if you do think, do you know what I mean? So go over, play around with them. You've got a few recipes there which you can adapt. Mix all of them up and see which you like better. Think, oh, well, I didn't like that in that, and adapt it yourself. But
Mix
it gives
all
you
of them
good-
up. That's a lot of flavors in one mix.
Not all together.
You didn't say that.
Mix
You said
each
mix
one.
all of them up.
Mix each recipe separately. Try them, and then see which one you like best and which aspect you like out of it.
Then create your own
And then
out of
create
them.
your own. Yes, that's the best thing to do. Right, so that's the trifle out of the way. We need an Xmas pudding.
Well, we'll do. Somebody asked for mince cakes. Well, Nick's got one, and the base of the pudding would be the same as what he's used in his mince pie.
All right, do you want to bring that? Or then mince pie. So if you do want a mince pie,
This is the one which used to be at Chef's. His one shot at Chef's, which they dragged out every Christmas. So it's apple pie FA at 3.5, biscuit and aware at 1, fruit cake, which is the main ingredient for the mince pie, at 6, and that would be the same ingredient as you would at Christmas pudding.
yeah.
Jam it at 1, shortbread cookies at 1.5, and Zapola at 1, and then super sweet to whatever you like. if it's Nick's recipes, it's always 0.5.
Yeah, you might want it a little bit sweeter with it being that.
And there you go. It's always the best yet until he brings out something else, and then it's another best yet. So for the Christmas pudding, it's the fruit cake.
But it's got to be in it. It's got to be. It's got everything in it, hasn't it? Do you know what I mean?
I normally use it at 4. He's using it at 6. You probably use it at 6 to get that really, really thick consistency. But you need brandy with it.
All right, yeah.
Dark brandy. I don't know where you get a dark brandy from.
How is fruit cake a pudding?
It's thick and stodgy, his fruitcake.
It's really thick and stodgy.
Yeah, Christmas cake.
Your fruit cake is like something that you hit your sister with. That's basically what fruit cake is.
Yeah.
Throw it at somebody because you don't eat it ever. It's you put it in the trunk in case you need a spare tire. There's
Scuba says you can't make
That
mince pie
panettone.
juice if you can't even make the pie.
That panettone is another decent fruitcake like mix.
Yeah,
It's a little raisin heavy for your.
but it's that
Big
light
cake.
raisin, isn't it?
Yeah, that one from Flavor Smiths. That was another one that, like I said, the weird ones they did well. You guys can get that. So
Yeah, well, I thought they would do a Black Friday sale. I had a load of things in my shopping cart,
I didn't bother.
and they didn't bother.
they have some hit and miss. The weirder they are, the better they are for some reason. I remember I tried this and I was trying to figure out the panettone. I was trying to say, what's that weird note I'm tasting? It's in the cake. I've tasted this before and I was trying to figure it out. And I looked up what panettone actually has in it. It has raisins in it. Yep, golden raisins. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Marzipan and icing. Would you put marzipan and icing on?
What brandy though? Do you need a dark?
Dark
Loran's.
brandy.
Loran's brandy's all right.
That's brandy butter, isn't it?
Yeah.
VSO.
That's got the highest score of brandies. I was looking just before the show.
He's got a nice
What,
dark
VSO?
brandy.
Yeah.
Uncle Tom's Nobly sister's auntie. What do they do?
They are actually brandy organic,
Yeah.
natural flavors is actually listed.
So there you go. It might be that might be natural extract, a natural one.
I'll go see what they say about it.
But like I say, Loran's brandy's not too bad. It's not
bad.
brilliant, but it's best probably you can get out of brandies.
What about VTA? VTA's brandy. I think that's one of the higher rated ones, isn't it? Yeah.
Ain't Thomas thinking Xmas cake rather than a pudding?
I think you go for an easier to get brandy. So if anybody's
VTA.
Mandalorian.
VTA. That's what
Yeah, VTA. Vape train.
Tim's just saying. VTA.
What percentage?
Good question.
So 1. Very brandy heavy. I'll put 1.5.
Yeah, 1.5 sounds good. You want to be able to taste it.
And then we want it to be really gooey.
Really gooey.
Yeah.
Thick and stodgy. It depends if you. Some people are saying they want a cake rather than a pudding.
What
Well,
cake
it
batter?
sounds like a cake rather than a pudding with what the stuff you guys are putting in it. It doesn't sound like a pudding.
A fruitcake here is like a brick.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, that's basically it. That's
You
what
can
I said.
pass it
You
around
use
from
it
year
for
to
a
year
spare
for 5, 10
tire.
years, and no one will even know the difference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can use it for a spare tire, whatever you want to use it for.
Works great for a spare tire. It'll outlast the other tires.
Yeah, good for regifting. Yeah.
For the next
I think
50
there was
years.
really only the original fruitcake back in 1911, and it's
Yeah, it's just been passed around.
household to
I was
I was
household.
just going to say, I think that fruitcake's over 100 years old now, the one that's
Yeah.
been passed around the family. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're
It's
just going to leave it a
the same-
cake.
the
We're
same
going to
as
leave
you.
it cakey then, or we're going to.
If you want it gooey, what about cake batter?
Well, I've got brandy VTA at 1.5, fruitcake VTA at 6, and So added molasses,
Good idea.
the flavors at 0.5 and golden syrup at 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The molasses should darken that golden syrup or put it in the fruit cake, and with the brandy, that should all be kind of a nice, moist, gooey
Mixture.
mixture. And then you can stick anything else you want in it. Shall I make this public?
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask for a name. Oh yeah, let's ask for a name.
So
Actually, no, it's on my ELR. Let's not ask for a name.
let's ask for a name. What are we going to call this gooey
Hang
pudding?
on, can I silence Craig and Kenny first, and
Yes.
then we ask for a name?
Yeah, anybody but Craig and Kenny give a name. Yes.
So are we going to give a name for this Christmas pudding cake batter thing?
Brick, whatever
Brick.
the thing is. Yeah. Doorstop, as Fee says.
Yeah, don't stop, yeah. Pass the Dutch a Christmas cake to the left-hand side.
The thing with it was with it, whenever they would cut a piece of it and you take a bite out of it, the little gummy candies that was in it always had no flavor. I mean, it was just, they were always just chewy, stuck in there, flavorless little things that just was in it. It was just, it was nasty.
I don't like, to be fair, I don't like Christmas cake myself. Like, Hanky Panky, you all right, my friend? Yeah. So, Tim's report, the same fruitcake from 9/11 has been used as a spare tyre for horse-drawn wagons, the Model T, the modern-day vehicle, still going strong.
Okay, so this is, I'll just put it Christmas pudding. So it's brandy at 1.5, fruitcake at 6, golden syrup at 1, and molasses at 0.5. That should do it.
That should do it. Yep.
So you can play around. That's another one you can
And,
play
and
around
you'll
with.
vape it, and you'll go, that's really, really nice. And then
Yeah.
And for an alternative name, you could have just went Santa's drunk as fuck this year.
Yeah.
anytime I've used that fruitcake, I've gone, oh God, that's really, really nice. About 4 puffs later, I'm just like,
You take if you're making a real thing, you just take the fruitcake and keep pouring the brandy in until it starts to seep out the bottom very slowly. And once it starts seeping out, you know it's full enough. And that's when you eat it
Yeah.
or drink it, whatever you want to call it.
Well, you put brandy in before you cook it.
Yeah, but you put more in after you're done. That's how you get the proper effect of a Christmas pudding.
No, what you got to do is you got to drink a couple of bottles of that brandy so you can actually
Yeah,
eat.
yeah.
Wow, we have a monsoon going on here right now.
Have you?
Oh yeah, it's coming down. Hopefully, I don't
Coming
lose power.
down.
So are you saying it's pissing it down outside? Is that
Pissing
what
it
you're
down.
saying?
Exactly. Pissing it down.
Pissing it down, good. Yep.
okay, I've made a Christmas apple pie, which is basically apple pie, that 2-flavored apple pie. But
All right. Yeah,
changed.
yeah.
So it's a,
But he added celery to it.
Yeah, so
so normally it will
Yep,
be,
there it
it
is.
was just apple filling, apple pie together at 1.1 and then 4. I've updated that to 1.2, apple pie at 1.3 with the pie crust as well to make it really a blonde kind of short crust pastry.
Mm-hmm.
Bit like the Mr. Kipling's pastry that you get. Stuck some powdered sugar on top and boosted the apple by 0.75 with some Fuji celery.
Yes.
And just put some sugar in and then just made a nice little.
I don't see any powdered sugar on top of that one.
yeah. You didn't
There
get
is
proper
powdered
picture.
sugar, it's in white.
I didn't see it on top
Yeah,
of the pie.
he knows I was trying to put powdered sugar on top of that pie for about half an hour.
But
and
it won't come it up. Rocky Tony's put paint the barn mix.
Whatever that means. Yeah.
I think we asked for a name, innit? So he's put it in. Paint the barn mix. So there you go, a couple of recipes for you to have a look at, a couple of recipes to play around with for your Christmas. Get them done now because they are going to take a while to steep. You're not going to be able to get them straight. The apple pie you might be able to, but that's probably going to need.
the apple pie takes about 2 weeks.
Yeah, so you're looking at if you.
I think you should be all right with all of those.
Fee says sack the continuity person.
Yeah, I was gonna say the continuity was
We would sack the continuity person, but we don't have one, obviously.
we don't have
No,
one.
the
He's already
thing
been
is,
sacked.
right,
That would be Liam.
it's
Liam's
the
the
same.
closest.
It's the same person that does the HR.
Yeah, that HR guy, man.
That HR guy gets us all the time. Too many rules and regulations.
That's what we get for letting Liam hire out of the catfish pool.
Exactly. So has anybody else been mixing this week? Has anybody other than Bill doing a celery mix?
No, not at all.
What have you been up to, Tim?
Oh, hold on. I'll look and see what I got. I've got a few things. Speaking of an apple pie, I made a apple something. Made this not a granny's glitter thing. Yeah, okay, you don't want to go over that one. I'll go over that one. Okay, that one we can. There we go.
Yeah. You just got to find
Oh,
something
okay.
that doesn't have
I'm
cult in
trying
it.
to sort out some of the ones I know that you're gonna say no.
Cult.
Well, we might be after now. We might be saying yes with Uncle Tom's Auntie Fanny's Uncle Natural Extracts from the sauce.
Because I made a grapple there a little while back and a couple others with the new extremes. They're not even out yet. Everybody's getting mad about it too because they're really good. They're like a really extreme super concentrate. 0.5% grapple, total flavoring, and it tastes like 10%, 15%.
Right.
So that's actually pretty
What the
impressive.
hell is grapple?
Grape and apple.
So grape and celery?
Yeah.
So I got this one pistachio ice cream I made for Frank's show. French vanilla thick, wonder flavors at 1, pistachio TPA at 4, super sweet pearlum at 5.5, vanilla bean ice cream flavor west at 3, and vanilla gelato Italian wonder flavors at 1.5. This is a missing ingredient, so it makes no sense. I just made it, but okay.
Do you know super sweet Perulium? Is that nicer than super sweet normal?
It just doesn't have the citrus note,
Right.
which I didn't want in this one with this particular mix with pistachio. That's about the only real difference in it. I don't know. It feels like it might be a little better on the coils, maybe, or about the same. It tastes about the same.
Citrus note?
And then we got the apple strudel ice cream. This one took a few days to steep, but apple strudel, cinnamon strudel from Wonder Flavors at 2, apple strudel SSA at 3, cinnamon roll flavor west at 1.5, French vanilla thick Wonder Flavors at 1, Fuji red apple. There's another Fuji for you. VTA at 1.5, ice cream vanilla SSA at 2, raw sugar VTA at 1, and then super sweet pearlum at 0.5. And that's what I'm vaping on today in the GT4.
And it's apple strudel.
Yeah,
To be
that
fair,
is
it's going to be very cinnamon heavy. Is that one?
It's not. It's got cinnamon. You can taste the cinnamon.
Apple strudel. I put apple strudel at 2.75, and it just.
But this Fuji red apple actually brings that apple to out a little bit more over the cinnamon. And then I made the date passion ended in custardy, so we'll go over the one just because this turned out really good.
Ah, fucking VSO, get it off.
Yeah. That's...
Rocky, we're not talking about Liam because he's dead to us.
He's not here. We don't care about him.
We don't care. He's dead to us.
Yeah.
He's probably gone night fishing in his new, what is it, in his new waders and his new warm snuggly suit and his tent and his, do you know what I mean?
We're going to tell you all a little secret about Liam, too. When he's on the show, he never wears shoes. You know?
Anki would love to try a nice aniseed. Is there a nice aniseed? Has anybody got a nice aniseed? Because aniseed is fucking awful.
No, there's no such
What,
thing.
what kind of aniseed do you want?
Yeah, what kind do you want?
Anki, what sort of aniseed would you like?
Because I bought some aniseed in
Did you get the TFS ones?
SSA.
TFS, I get the SSA.
So let us know what sort of aniseed you're
Supposed to
looking
be
for.
quite good aniseed.
And they are completely different depending on what you're trying to mix them for. So that's the question.
Absinthe.
That's
Start with absinthe.
so yeah, I'm gonna say absinthe. Start with absinthe.
If you just want absinthe, Decadent Vapes
I was
absinthe.
just about to say DV's absinthe is just
DV
absinthe.
It's the best absinthe out there.
Yeah, use that 4%,
Just
something
that
like that.
Yeah.
4%. You got an absinthe.
Yeah. Just put a little bit of super.
Did someone say fish? Oh,
Fish.
time for the fish jokes.
So yeah, DV absinthe. You could just use it on its own. Just mix that up, and then you got an absinthe.
Let's just check nom noms.
Where's that to? So where can you get it from? Get it from Nom Noms?
I'm just checking. It normally has them in nom noms, but Decadent Vapes for some reason doesn't go to the Decadent Vapes page in the.
You get it from DV itself, can't you?
Are you spelling it right?
Yeah, but if he's going to buy extra stuff, which will make him do. There you go.
Graham's got to get
You
it.
can buy them from DV, and DV do a sale just before Christmas as well, and they do mods and stuff. Which so Decadent Vapes Absinthe £2.95, and I don't actually know what.
And I believe they have 2 different versions available because you can get it with or without the color.
It doesn't really matter, unless you.
But it does if you don't like vaping a colored vape.
Yeah.
Fish. Fish. Not get citrus in my SS. Ooh, don't say SS.
I don't get
Like a
citrus.
band.
Either. I don't get any citrus out of Super Sweet, at all. You got weird taste buds, Tim.
I'll just check Decadent Vapes, see if that's cheap over there. Yeah, same price over there.
So you can either get it Decadent Vapor or get it from Nom Noms.
Yeah.
There you go.
And if you're not in any rush, Nom Noms will have a Christmas sale probably, and Decadent Vapes will have a Christmas sale always.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. It's got Tim. It's you that's putting them in. It's you starting everybody
that's
off.
Right. We're trying to keep them out this week. And you're starting to shit, So.
And Commander says, thank you. No problems. No problems. Give it a try. Like I say, about 4%. Should be good to go. A lot of Decadent Vapors, you could use, they use their stuff.
Yeah, a
on
lot
their
of
own.
Decadent Vapors you use quite high if you're using them just on their own. I'll just try and see what percentage.
They have a nice green colour as well.
I wouldn't vape one DV. It says 5%.
Oh, no, so there we go. 4%, 5% they're saying. They had enough.
Single flavour. Rich mixing crons. Single flavour. What's the single flavour? Doesn't have the single flavour. I'd do it at 6.
I'd start at 4 and work my way up myself.
I'll start at 6. If you want absinthe, you want absinthe.
Yeah.
And don't try and make an absinthe ice cream. It doesn't work in a vape. I tried.
Absinthe works in certain things and it probably doesn't work in that.
It doesn't work. Yeah, it didn't work in that. But you see these ice creams which are completely black and it's an absinthe ice cream and people rave over them.
Right?
So I thought, yeah, let's make that. No. No, I don't know why anybody's raving over it. May as well put bacon on top of it.
While you're on, the EC Clicker Wars going on. There's the vaping community in there, and there is also the E-liquid calculator in there as well. If you want to go over and try them out, see what you think, join the vaping community, and if you find it enjoyable, give them a little vote. Well, might as well push Bug for a bit.
Well, guess what? Back a long time ago, May 26th of 2020. It's got cult in it though.
No problem, Liam.
But
Thank
you
you.
can switch it out.
Wasn't me this time.
Yeah. And I actually made this.
Oh,
Custard in Awara at 2, ripe strawberries at 4, strawberries and cream at 3, strawberry at 1.5, and yellow cake at 4, which turned out to be, I called it strawberry cake custard, but it turns out to be a trifle.
You were forward planning, Bill. Forward planning, except for that VSO.
Yeah, see, Bill was thinking about this back 2 years ago.
Yeah.
what orange would you stick with an absinthe?
What orange?
Yeah.
Cream. Definitely a cream. Orange cream.
Oh.
I would go with an orange. I wouldn't go with a straight up orange like juicy or not like that. I wouldn't. It's definitely got to be a cream. It's got to be a cream with it, hasn't it? Because it'd be more like a liqueur sort of thing rather than a.
Yeah, you could do that, yeah.
I wouldn't put a straight
Yeah,
like
so
a
throw an
juicy
Irish
orange.
cream in there. Throw an Irish cream in there because that's perfect.
I would probably go with orange cream.
Leo Barry uses this show to put his granddaughter to sleep.
Yeah, fucking everybody does, mate. Don't worry about that.
I was it Wonder
If she's
Flavors
having
orange
problems,
cream?
let us know. We can have
Capella doing
Benny
orange
do
cream's
his
quite nice.
impression of
That's
William
not bad.
Shatner
Capella's
again.
orange cream.
That's
No.
not-
We can have to do the William
Do you
Shatner
like it?
impression.
No.
All right.
Wonder Flavors I would go for.
Yep.
All right. So Wonder Flavors orange cream. We're saying. Try that. I just think if you're going with a juicy orange or out like that, it'd just be more like an orange juice.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Rather than you're not going to want an orange juice with absinthe, are you?
Yeah.
I don't want anything.
Well, if you want an orange juice, juicy orange or something like that, then. But
Graham's like, I'll try it.
the best thing to do though is get the absinthe and then get a couple of different oranges in it. Do you know what I mean? So get an orange cream, get an orange juicy orange, get something like that, and then try mixing both and see
Like
which one.
bakery orange, SSA bakery orange.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it could
If
go
you buy them
celery.
from- If you buy them from Nom Noms, I think the bakery orange is only about 90p, 80p.
So yeah, Anki, get your DV, go there, get some bakery orange, get yourself some orange cream from Wonder Flavors, get yourself some juicy orange. Is that Capella juicy orange?
It all depends. As I say, it all depends what orange you want. So you can always just pick. But the bakery orange is great. The orange juice, if you just want juice from Wonder Flavors, is good.
Mhm. It says ordering now from Decadent. You might be better off going to Nom Noms. You can get it all at the same thing and they just get it all delivered rather than Decadent. Might be a better thing, but whichever you want to go for. Grey D says, the feature shows have been done, chaps. Tune in next time for golf puns when Bill's absent.
Yeah, I already responded to it.
Bill's
I'm
always
just checking to see if there's a discount.
He is
code.
always present, unless he's gambling.
absent. Always absent, I said. Even when I'm here, I'm not.
Yeah, it's just his space out. He's been on Delta 8. Whereby says this show keeps me awake and puts her to sleep. At least it's good for summer. At least we're good for doing one bit. Putting a little bit of information out there. Connor Etteringham, do any of you use drip labs? Have lots of fun with the sliders, lol. We have used drip labs. I've had them on drip labs. It is a good way to start having a little bit of play around with the sliders and, get yourselves familiar with different flavours, and then you can move on. It's a stepping stone, basically. It's a stepping stone into, because it's an easy way of trying to mix and thinking, I've done that, but then you can step into this world that you're in now.
Yeah, Connor, if you go back and look through old shows, I don't remember whether or not it was in the title.
Yes, it was, yes.
Yeah,
it would
you
have
had
been in
a few
the title.
shows
We
where-
did a show with Dribble Labs here, so.
Yep.
I've got a flavour up on there. And it's a monkey.
All right.
Not the dead monkey, that's Lord Hoffington.
So, Connor, yes, we have, like I say, we have had them on, and it is a way of getting you. It's a stepping stone. It is. We've tried this before. It's a stepping stone. It bridges the gap between an instant sort of
I
them
think they're
and
very,
us.
very good on fruits.
Yes.
Mixing your
Yes.
fruits together, they're really good on that.
So it is a way of getting in, and then you can try that and think, I might give this mixing a go myself. Then,
Mm.
do you know what I mean? So it's just an easier way of getting into mixing, and then once you've mastered that, come over here, join us, have a little play around with that.
Join us.
Join
Not a
us.
cult. Not a
Join
cult.
us. It's not a cult. Hopefully, we will be having Dripple Labs on our Christmas special. I'm going to drop him a message because he did say he'd come on. If you do want to tune that will be in 3 weeks' time. In between Christmas and New Year, and that is where we do. It's not a mixing show. Well, it is a mixing show, but we use vodka.
No,
Except from Bill. Except from Bill.
Bill.
yeah.
Who uses green?
I would love to.
It is a shame that chefs are shutting down, but these other places, as we've said, you can go over to Nom Noms to get your juices. You can go to ELFC to get your one shots. You get Vaporable one shots. You can also go over, if you do want the mixing community's one shots, go over to DIYFlavorchaser.co.uk, which has some of the best DIY e-liquid mixers from out the world. And if you use Benny 10, you get 10% off, and it comes to like £7.67 for 200ml.
65.
65, sorry, 7.65. And obviously you got postage on that, but that does give you 200ml of juice. Nevins is on there. Liam, there's all sorts. Have a look, check it out. Because obviously you can't get them from chefs anymore. Graham's on there, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Graham has one on there. Nobody forgets that.
Right, it is coming up to that time. It is nearly 10:30, unfortunately. So we're changing to pumpkins just after 10:30, so we're going to go. So we will start with Tim.
All right, make this real simple.
Just put the.
You can find me most of these places. I'm about to post on this calendar, and then Facebook, Instagram, Advocate for Liberty,
And everywhere on YouTube that has a mixing show.
Yeah.
And to change things up, I'm going to pass it to Bill.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Sorry we didn't talk much about mixing tonight, but no, thanks, Chet. As always, it's been interactive and fun. And you know, you can catch me on Sunday nights. Actually, this week I think it's going to be Monday night because I guess there's some kind of a football game on Sunday night with World Cup or something of that nature, or some
World
kind of
Cup.
Yeah,
It's the Yankees. They're going to win at Wimbledon.
We're going to be doing a Monday night show instead of a Sunday night show. So I will throw it to Bernard. No, wait, it's got to go to Graham. I'm used to being last.
All right. Cheers, guys. That flew by. Don't forget to use the the DIY mixing calendar, the DIY calendar, because it is, if you're just sitting there, you've something to do at night, just go to the calendar and there's always a mixing show on.
Except Tim will be there. That's the problem.
Well, UK time, they're all around about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So if you want to do that, that's great. I'm over on Monkey on Juice on Facebook, if you want to kind of knock me up there. And that's about it, I think. Benny?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us in chat. Been absolutely fantastic. Look, a few questions going there and helping us along. Thank you very much to my fellow casters for joining me week in, week out. So you have Graham, Tim, and Liam, and we also have Mr. Bill the Chair. Do check out Bill on the Late Night Steamer Show. You can also see Tim on every mixing show that you can find.
Steamer.
The Sunday Steamer. It's not on a Sunday though. I've just gone at Steamer Show now. And also check us out next week at the same time, same place. And don't forget to use Benny 10 over at DIYFlavorchaser.co.uk. And we'll see you next week. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.